This is a 5-day energy map, not a strict calendar. Each card represents an energy that shows up in that part of the week. It can hit early, hit late, overlap into another day, or build before it fully shows. Don't lock this to the day, watch the energy. Welcome to the show. I'm your energy alchemist, Donshay Martin. Today I have a 5-day forecast for Earth signs. This 5-day forecast will be from May the 4th to May the 8th. We're going to start with Monday, May the 4th. There's an addiction or an obsession or something that maybe you had drama with at one time in your life that's coming on Monday, May the 4th. It could be anything. It could be you stopped drinking and you decide to drink again. It could be a person that you stopped communicating with. They decide to hit you up and you start communicating with them again. It could be anything that was one point in your life you were addicted to or obsessed with. It's almost as if you're going to be challenged or you're going to be, I don't want to say tested, because even though it's coming into your life, that doesn't mean that it's bad or to throw you off. It could be to check the energy. Let's clarify this. The Devil card. Something you're going to be battling with for sure. Yeah. The clarification card was 3 of Cups. Could be some sort of reunion with someone. Maybe you saw them as toxic, or maybe you saw them as drama. You separated yourself from this person, Earth sign. Monday, you either be getting a text message or they'll be calling you, or there's going to be something that happens to where this person's energy is trying to get in touch with your energy. Will you take the reunion? The option will be there. Maybe you've wanted this reunion. Maybe you haven't, but you're going to have a choice. You're going to have to decide who you are, because the universe is about to test your character. Let's go to Tuesday, May the 5th. Happiness. Are you happy because of this addiction or this obsession or this dramatic situation that you've been in? Maybe you did want them and it made you happy that they called, or it made you happy that they came. Or for some of you Earth signs out there, you turned them away because you didn't want them. You didn't want this obsession. You didn't want this addiction. You didn't want the trauma or the dramatic situation. So you turned it away. And that's what made you happy. For some of you, you will take it and it'll make you happy. And for some of you, you'll go away from it. It'll make you happy. For the ones that take it or the ones that accept it, that doesn't mean you failed. You could take something that made you uncomfortable before and flip it, invert it to where it benefits you. Maybe you've realized that. For the ones that walked away, you get to keep your dignity intact. You get to show the universe you are who you said you are. Let's just do a clarifying card on that just to see what's that saying. The Sun. A lot of you are warriors, wounded warriors. You've been through a lot. For some of you, you're going to look at that reunion on the 5th and you're going to come up with a decision. You're going to say, should I? Should I do it? Should I keep moving? But having that option there makes you happy. Maybe this person or this energy or this substance tends to help you get out of things or make your life easier. I tend to think it's a little bit worthy, because if you're feeling happy after you see that energy come towards you, whether it's an addiction or an obsession, it's worthy enough to either take it. But some of you feel like you're worthy enough, so you don't take it. And that alone makes you feel happy. As you look at that reunion, you think to yourself, I've come a long way. I haven't needed it much. I haven't needed them much. Whether it's a person or a substance or whatever it is, I haven't needed it. And I've built myself and come so far, and I have all these paths to choose from. Should I go back? I will say on that Tuesday, knowing that that path is there, you look back at it though. You look back at that addiction. You look back at that obsession. You look back at that drama or traumatic situation, and it makes you feel like childlike. It's almost like dangling candy in front of a baby. They get happy when that happens. That's why I say this is probably something that benefited you, or at least worthy enough for you to decide, maybe I should go back. Let's go to your Wednesday, the Ace of Coins. Something good comes from this, whether it benefits you financially or just benefits you energetically. Something good can come from it, and you know it. If it's dealing with substances or anything like that, it's because you haven't felt a certain way in a long time and you decide to hit it, and Now you're doing all sorts of things like getting your work done and getting more work done. And when you get more work done, more opportunities come in. So for some of you, if you're just dealing with substance, you're just taking it after saying, I'm not going to take it. Makes you happy, gives you the energy you need. You start working like crazy and more opportunities start coming in. If you're just dealing with a person, which that's what I really think it is, but there's so many of you out there that not everybody's going to be dealing with the person. Some people will be dealing with substances. But if you're dealing with the person, maybe you wanted to get away from them. You got away. They decided to come back. That kind of makes you happy because you looked at the relationship, you looked at the reunion, and you felt like it was worthy enough. So you go ahead, you do it, and it brings finances, as in some of you may needed somewhere to stay. Some of you may not have had a job. And all of a sudden this person has all that. And next thing you know, boom, now it falls into your lap. For others, some of you just walk away from it. You walk away from this reunion. You show the universe you are who you say you are. And then the universe gives you those finances through you, yourself, by yourself, not with anybody else. See, some of you got to understand these things or these people that come into your life is just the universe deciding, before I give you this, are you really who you say you are? Let's find out. And then it'll give you the things you say you don't want. And you have to decide if you want them, and you have to decide what your character is. For some of you, you're going to decide it's not with this addiction. It's not with this obsession. It's me. And when you pick you, it makes you so happy that you get to work and those opportunities start coming in for you. Let's do a clarifying card on that right quick. I think what happens is, for the ones that's dealing with the person, you're going to look at it, see it, maybe want it, but then there's going to be something that tells you maybe you shouldn't. I think for the ones dealing with the person, you'll end up kind of wanting it and going that way, leaning towards going towards this addiction or obsession. But then when Wednesday come, you'll start feeling like you want to choose yourself because maybe you don't trust this person. Maybe you feel like, it's been a while. You're probably reconnected with other people. I don't feel safe here. That starts ticking in the back of your mind, which then gives you that option of the universe looking at you saying, okay, maybe this person is who they say they are. This blessing, this financial blessing that is awaiting them, maybe they do deserve it themselves. For the ones that are dealing with a substance, you start doing the same thing, but then you start realizing who you are in this current moment is not who you are when you're taking a substance. So then you start thinking to yourself, maybe I shouldn't do it. So now the universe is looking like, okay, maybe they are who they say they are. They don't want this addiction anymore. They don't want this obsession anymore. See, at the beginning of the week, it started looking like you were looking back and like, maybe this will work for me. I think I want it. But then by the time you get to the middle of the week, by the time you get to Wednesday, you're like, the more and more you think about it, the more and more you hear this person, the more and more you think about this substance, you start thinking, I think the best version of myself is who I am now. So I should keep remaining at that pace and moving forward. You thinking like that gets the universe to say they are the character they're saying they are. So they do deserve this Ace of Coins. Let's go to your Thursday. This calls for somebody to come in even more aggressive. And if it's not somebody, if it's you out there dealing with the substance part of this message, then that just means it's going to be on you even more. You will be able to get it more. Like, let's say you wanted to stop smoking weed. You stopped, but you had an opportunity to do it because you met somebody that had it and they wanted to give it to you earlier in the week. And now by Thursday, it's like you really have a chance to have it because this person is around you now and they're saying, hey, here, you can have this blunt. So now it's like aggressively in your face or in your field. For the people that are dealing with a person coming in that wants a reunion, if they come in Monday, you kind of see it, it's there, you're ecstatic about it a little bit, the chances, the possibilities. But then Wednesday you say, well, I don't know, maybe they're dating someone, I don't trust them. And then Thursday, this person is really like, no, I promise I want to be with you. There's nobody else. It's just me and you. Like they start getting more aggressive with the want and need for you. So now the universe is like, okay, they showed me that they are the character that they are portraying. Now let's crank the volume up a little bit to see if it's true. And this person or this substance is going to be aggressive. Let's see the clarifying card for that. You're going to see it as a burden because part of you is like, move on, don't want it. Move on, don't want it. That starts being a burden to you. You know, you have all these paths that you can go down if you don't go towards this person, or if it's a substance, this substance. You know you're a better person without either or. If it's a person or a substance, you're a better person without it. However, leaving it is sort of a burden because it also can do things for you. Make work easier, make your life easier. It does all those things. Let's go to your Friday, May the 8th. Wow. You decide to move on. Regardless of what it can do for you, regardless of how it can help you, regardless of how it makes your life feel, you decide you are more important and you can do it yourself. The snow doesn't stop you. You will build a sleigh and run through that bitch without someone's help because that's how cold you are. It doesn't matter what the weather is with the energy like you. You know how to survive. You don't need somebody. You don't need a substance. I'm talking to an earth sign that goes through all of this throughout the week. And then when they get to that Friday, they pick themselves. They decide to tell themselves that the only person that can get them out of this story and to get them to a better story that they want is themselves, not a substance and not another person. As you move on, you think about how this person came in aggressively. This person wanting this reunion, or you think about how these addictions were aggressively trying to chase you down throughout the week. And you decided, I'm stronger, I'm better, and I'm going to run through this wintry scenery that I have in my life at this moment. And I'm going to do it without complaining, without losing myself, and make it look easy. Let's get a clarifying card for that Friday. So what a lot of you guys are doing is you're starting to manifest some sort of relationship or work relationship with someone. You may not even see this person yet. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For some of you, you're going to move on from this situation throughout the week, and you're going to be moving towards working on some sort of relationship that you either found at work, or for some of you, you'll just be doing work and they may find you. But it's almost as if the universe gave you a gift after it was trying to give you things to set you back, stop you. Not that the universe wants to do that, but the universe needs to see you are who you say you are. And once the universe saw that you were who you were, it decided, hey, I'm going to give you something pleasant, something you've been looking for. But instead of coming with all this darkness, it's going to come with light. For some of you, you're going to be running into someone new. For others, it could very much well be this person from the beginning that you decided, you know what? They have changed. They are a better energy. And I do want to work on this. For some of you, you're going to be working with this person that you felt like you were going to walk away from because maybe this person showed you that they want to work on it and they're serious. So for some, you'll be going to what you already know. For the ones that are dealing with the substance, if it's a substance and you've dealt with it throughout the week and you decided to move on from it, I believe what happens with you is you become this person. You become this energy that doesn't chase anything, gives to itself. Your life starts looking a lot better because now you're looking back at yourself and see the work that you've put in. You see how you've manifested the work that you're doing through leaving some sort of substance behind. And now that has you on the up and up as you walk away from it on that Friday. It's almost as if like your work now will get so much better that you'll start manifesting more work for yourself. You'll start manifesting this life of, it feels like royalty, like you'll have the nice clothes. You'll start having nicer things. Maybe when you were in that addiction, you weren't really worried about those type of things. But now that you see how far you've come, all the work you've put in, trying to manifest better for yourself and for your life, it's like all of that starts paying off for you, for the ones with the substance issue that they're moving from. For the ones that's moving from people, you're either moving to a new person or you'll be moving back to this person after you see that they'll become a better person for you. That's your 5-day forecast for Monday, May the 4th through Friday, May the 8th. Earth signs. Whatever you decide to do will be your decision. I'm just a messenger. The choice is yours.